Hello, junior television viewers or new viewers, and welcome today to the Galaxy fan video. You might wonder, why does this thing look so decrepit and sad? And that is unfortunately because it has required a lot of repairs over the years. This has been in the family since new, unlike most of my fans, and as a result, we've owned it for a very long time and have had to do many repairs on it. You might notice that the motor is kind of exposed right now. It's all together, but the plastic case is removed. This is intentional as it has a intermittent vibration problem where something happens. I honestly have no idea what causes this, and it really upsets me. But something causes a vibration inside the motor, and I usually have to loosen these 4 screws. There's 4 Phillips head screws that hold this on. Loosen them slightly, tighten them slightly, and it's gone. I don't know why. I have no idea. The oscillation mechanism does not work because I have it completely gutted because one ball bearing and a spring are missing. Yeah. This is a 12-inch fan. The blade is about 12 inches. It's really 11, but the original was about a little bit bigger. Unfortunately, the original blade broke. It was a semi-brittle plastic that, unfortunately, when the fan was during repairs, the blade had been crushed by accident, and it had to be replaced with this rubbish Chinese blade. Which there is one benefit to this rubbish Chinese blade, in that it's so light that the fan starts up quicker, and it produces a better breeze because it can rotate faster. And it's so light it doesn't need to be balanced, which thank goodness it doesn't, because the postman decided it would be a funny idea to try and fit this entire blade into my mailbox, which as a result bended the blade in a U shape permanently, and it's still slightly bent to this day. Luckily though, when the fan turns on, the thrust is so hard it actually strains the blade out temporarily while it's active. It is quite dusty because this is the single most used fan in my collection. I use it every single night, even during the daytimes quite a bit. It is almost always on, and it's very nice. Well, not really, kind of. It's nice to look at, but if you look even a little bit closer, you'll see all the flaws. You can see here, if you look a little bit in there, that the original nut has broken. The plastic completely broke off, and now you need pliers to crimp that little brass nut on there. There's a bunch of washers to fill up the space. And, yeah, of course, I mentioned the blade had to be replaced. It is quite yellowed, unfortunately, due to age and use. The body is okay, I guess. It's kind of dirty in some places, but it's okay. It's got that cassette player kind of vibe to it in the way that the keys work, which is quite nice. And here's a great example of the blade being completely unbalanced. Look how much that wobbles. But luckily, it's such a lightweight, cheap piece of junk blade that I don't have to worry too much. It is possible to source original blades, but it is too difficult for me right now. I don't plan on restoring this simply because it has so many issues. So many issues. I'm kind of zoomed in here, but it's kind of awkward filming this fan. It ain't 16 inches, it's only 12, but it's still quite large for what I'm used to in terms of filming fans, and so it's kind of awkward. I have to kind of lean back quite a bit and expose a lot of my desk and pictures of myself from years ago. Anyways, so, yep, this is this. Now let's have a little startup sound noise test. Alright, take a listen. If we could focus, that would be really nice for the viewers, please, camera. No? No, you don't wanna focus for the viewers, huh? It would be wicked super cool if this would focus to see what the inside of an active motor looks like, but My camera hates you all, so unfortunately that's not gonna happen. That was all 3 speeds, high, medium, and low, of course. One other kind of interesting thing about these keys is that if you have it on any, mode, you can actually just half press another mode and it'll shut off, because it's just like using an old cassette player, really. It's pretty funny. But yes, this is a Galaxy, and this is the fan. This is very similar to a model that Sears sold under the Kenmore brand, which I do not have, but you pretty much have just seen it. I was very explicit in leaving the Made in China badge on this blade just to make sure people wouldn't mistake it for the original blade. Yeah, that's it. This is the entire Galaxy video. This is what we've been waiting for, this rubbish video. So if somehow you actually decided to enjoy this and, get your stereo hearing messed up because I've been speaking on the left side the entire time, then like the video. If you want to see much better content, then subscribe or go find a different channel. And if you dislike the video, which you probably would, just dislike it, and please leave a comment telling me how I could improve for future videos in the comments. Thanks again for watching, and goodbye.